Sup, Maxace? Come on, man. How many of you wanted to see this knife? This is a Maxace Uranus. This one's a PEI with a dagger blade. Yeah, I have wanted to see Uranus for a long. I mean, I'm gonna eat. I'm gonna stop on the jokes, but think how far these jokes could go. You know what I'm saying? Like, who doesn't want to see the Uranus or a Uranus? Yeah, stupid, man. Um, but yeah, I definitely wanted to get my hands on one of these. I know this flavor isn't for everybody because not everybody can own or carry or handle um, auto knives, especially in a lot of places, OTF auto knives. But they're not restricted where I'm at, so there's some paperwork in here. I don't know. I figured I'd take a look at all this stuff. Let's get it out of this case and get a good look at it. And I got a cleaning cloth in here, and then Uranus. So titanium on one side, nice pocket clip. It's got the actuator on top. This one's a PI, which is kind of cool because you get to see all the actuators on the inside. It's got a glass breaker, definitely carbide tip glass breaker, like not a fake one. It's legit. At holding down the pocket clip, jimping on the bottom to aid in grip, and it's definitely helpful. Let's look at this blade. Ready? Yeah, double sharpened, dual grind, OTF spear point blade. Look at this thing. Yeah, snappy. Wow. All right, let's get rid of the box and stuff. And I kind of have a little surprise. I don't know. I always got surprises, but are y'all really surprised? It's just the goof in me. But yeah, okay. The glass breaker kind of gets me here, but I can kind of get it because it's in the crook of my thumb. So I think I have a powerful grip here, which if I have it that way, I should definitely have it this way. But it's not the same. It's different, but it doesn't matter. Yeah, so this would be the grip. It's sharpened on both sides. Spear tip needle. Very cool. Going forward, yeah, very nice. Yeah, the action, very stout. I mean, that's so stout. I'm kind of curious because these kind of have a failsafe that if they meet resistance, they'll bump off track, so that you don't break stuff. You know what I mean? But I'm wondering if that'll go through this phone book paper. Did it? Yeah, it's awful sharp too. Yeah, it locked up too. Yeah, very cool. Yeah, and it's crazy sharp. All right. Well, what's the surprise? Well, the surprise is I got two of them, but this one's a little different. And so let's get this one out. We'll do a 10,000 foot view of one, and then guess what? I'm gonna take one of these apart. Look at this one. This one's full titanium. It's got like I don't know, a sand blasted titanium finish on both sides, where this one has it on its side, the same on that side, but then instead of the PI, it's got titanium on this side. And the blade is dual serrated. How wickedly cool is that blade? Come on, man. Yeah, very cool. Let's since it's serrated like that, let's see if it's the same in this paper. Yeah, don't think for a second that it's serrated like that if you don't know. Like if you know, you know. But that serrated is crazy sharp, and its ability to maintain an edge, it's stunning how much a serrated blade can stay sharp, cutting through stuff. So yeah, we're going to look at them both. I want to separate these packages. I don't think they're any different. Well, surely they are. The this end's got to be different. Yeah, this one says aluminum with the serrated dagger, where the other one just says a plain dagger with the PEI. So no worries about getting them mixed up. Let's run them together. It's kind of like two guns, Timmy. Come on, man. I feel like I'm about to be in a Quentin Tarantino movie or something. Voila! Yeah, very cool. Very cool. They both have the same belt grind finish, satin finish in them. Same swedge down the center. And the very tip looks the same. Then they serrated this one and not this one. Yeah, very cool. Other than that, they look exactly the same. Same pocket clip, you know, same button actuator. Everything's the same on them. Well, let's get in one and see what's going on inside there. This one kind of shows us, so I'm tempted to do this one. I just don't know that I want to take this PEI on and off, where with this titanium, it's not going to change anything in the scale itself. So I think I'm going to set that one to the side. Let's show it off. There we go. Is it better there or there? How about there? Yeah. Hey, you know, at the end of the video, there's the DM that pops up right here, and that's a subscribe button. So do me a favor, click that button, man, and subscribe. The best way to support the channel and allow me to keep coming in here like Bob Ross and just talk everybody to sleep is for you to click that button right at the end of the video. Watch, it'll pop up right there. Hey, let's get in one of these. Come on, there we go. Looks like TH, 6 of them. And then I should be able to lift that off. Now it's going to be under spring tension, and it's been a while since I took a OTF apart, so I think I'm gonna open the knife and go that route. Let's start with it open. But I'm going to be super careful because I have taken OTFs apart and the mechanism go boom, and then I'm looking for parts. And man, I got too much junk in this little corner of my room here to want to be looking for anything. I don't want to be looking for no parts. All right. So there's all of our screws. This scale should lift off. But I want to be super careful because there's spring tension under there. And sometimes that top scale can help hold that stuff in place. I don't feel any tension on this scale, so I'm going to go ahead and move it. Yep. There's our spring mechanism. There's a spring for our button, our actuator. Is that titanium or plastic? It looks like plastic, but I don't know. We'll have to check. Yeah, so is that sprung? I think it is. I mean, honestly, this looks like any other OTF that I've ever touched. It's sprung and it's locked out. Hmm. I think I'm going to close it and see if that's not better. I think I need to put my button on. I'm going to leave the spring out of it for now. Come on, man. Okay. You know, part of the dilemma of working with this thing is that blade's wicked sharp, man. So I don't want that thing. I don't want to catch that in any way, shape, or form, because that's an instant cut. There we go. There's our spring tension. It come off. It just hooks on both sides, and then this should lift right off. And then our blade, it's got these locks on the side. I should be able to deactivate these locks. These locks are spring tensioned. I don't know if you can see that, but see this piece right here? So if I pull that out of my way, see, and push past that, that's what holds it, that's what keeps it closed. And then once you get past, watch these will separate. And so once that blade gets past them in the open position, they'll lock the blade out. Like so. And so that's what holds it out. But trying to think. Oh, yeah, okay. That pin rides down on that track, and that's what keeps the blade in. So now that pin's out, that blade will come right out. And I don't want to remove these. They are removable. They just slide up, but they've got little springs in them. And it's not the end of the world. You can put them back in there. It's fairly intuitive on how they go in there, but I find it better just to leave those alone. Yeah. So I don't know. What am I going to do in here? I'm going to probably just wipe it down a little bit. Maybe put a little lube on it and put it back together. You know, I don't really see any lube in here. I don't see anything. Yeah, I mean, it's standard stuff. It's built well. It's definitely thick and robust. But, you know, in the end, what's going on in here is really no different than, let's say, a Kalishnikov. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, if you take one apart, you're going to find the basic same setup. Now, are these better materials, you know, milled better, stronger? The dual spring actuator, is this plastic? I think it's titanium. Let me see if I can't figure it out. I mean, I think it's plastic. I do. I can't tell. I cannot tell. Yep, got me baffled. Yeah, so I mean, the materials, are they better? I mean, my guess would be yes. I mean, I'm not going to say that definitively. Are the fit and finish better on this piece? The tolerances that everything comes together, the way everything runs in these tracks. All that slides in these tracks on the side that's been milled in there, and so has all this been built to a higher tolerance, a higher manufacturing standard, so that the consistency is there. I'm going to guess the answer to that is a pretty definitive yes from a cheap, gas station OTF for sure. I mean, in my opinion, holding the knife, it feels like a really quality knife. I mean, it didn't. There's nothing that feels cheap about it whatsoever. All right, so I think I'm going to put just the tiniest little bit of oil on the track here and here, and when the knife goes in, the blade goes in, it will pick up that oil and disperse it. Got to move these locks out of the way. There we go. Well, come on now, you goof. Okay. Then let me put my pin in, like so. That's the stop pin that keeps it from shooting across the room when you actuate it. And then this slides in over the blade. Or no, it don't. It sits over the blade, like so. But yeah, it's gotta go like this. There we go. Okay. So that's correct now. And then our spring goes on, which this is the part that makes everything kind of precarious, because once that's on, everything's under tension, right? Hold on. This should actually be in the rear position right now, like so. Yep. Okay. Ooh, come on, man. I think I'm gonna go the other way, because it's kind of like aiming a gun at myself, right? I think I'd rather get my stuff out of the way of that blade, like so. Wow, that's no joke right there. You gotta be a man. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get an assist. like so. I can't get it out of the way. Let's try this. Nope. Huh. Let's try right there. Thought I had it. There, I got it. Okay. Now, the button, I need to get that spring under the button. It goes in that hole right there. See that hole? That spring goes there. And it keeps tension underneath there. I do want to put, I'm just going to put the tiniest little drop of oil on this track right there for that, all that to run on. Yep, just like so. Oh, I knew it. I lost my spring. It sprung. Okay. Yeah, I mean, this is delicate surgery, man. You gotta be down for this kind of stuff. This isn't on a whim. It's like, yeah, let me just mess with it. And no, you gotta really want it. There we go. I mean, I'm in. If I can get my scale on, keep everything together, and set my scale, I'm home before it springs and flies and yep. I knew something was misaligned because it wasn't snapping down up front. You keep my fingers out of the way. Yeah, that whole action popped up out of there. Come on, man. Come on, man. See if we can get our button back on. I'm going to try it the other way, see if it fits better. Nah, I can't go there. That spring's going to get into that actuator. So it's got to go the other way. Ugh. Okay. Well, I've got it all lined up now. And I'm going to put this scale on. Oh, and I lost it again. You dirty dog. All right, to be continued. Okay, I think I remember how to do this. So pull the blade off track. Like, don't try to actuate the blade. Take your spring assembly. Here, I want to show it so that you know. Take your spring assembly and put it together. Put that piece together. Move your knife off track. See, I was trying to put it together back here and put it under tension and put it all together. But something's telling me, because, you know, to get it back on track is easy. You just got to pull the blade out and it will self align back into track. So I think the idea is go forward so it's not on track. Now that may not make sense, but what I mean is just get the blade forward so that when we place this piece in, it's not locking up to the blade. And so now it's not under tension at all because the back of the blade is forward. So it's basically that same failsafe. If it had hit something, this blade would be here just freewheeling. And to reset it, you pull it forward and it'll relock. So now this isn't under tension, this isn't under tension. And so all I got to do now is place my button and I think I can put my scale on. We're about to find out. I'm actually going to set it on a bench and do it. I mean, long video, but if you're interested, I think I got us there. I'm going to pick it back up so I can get that button in place. Yeah, like so. And then I can set it down because nothing's really under tension. There's no reason for that spring to pop off or for us to have any issues. And so now I want to just get this scale down while that button is in. So I'm going to put some pressure on it on the very top of the button, pull my scale up, get it lined up, and press it together, which will hold the button. It'll hold everything together. See, now the blade, yeah, see, I'm not locked in yet. I'm still fighting this button. There it is. Okay, so I think the button's good. I didn't see the spring pop out of there, so I think it's okay. Yeah, I feel tension. So the blade's free, and when I pull it forward, it's going to lock it. Okay? So let's get some screws in it, and then we'll check it just to be sure. Probably put these two front ones in. Goodness. Yeah, so disengage the blade and put all your mechanics back together, and then I can re-engage the blade. So then, literally nothing's under tension to put it together. I'm going to put one more in and then we'll test everything. All right. So I'm just going to pull the blade out and connect it like so. Yeah. Easy peasy, man. I spent how long there messing around when all I had to do was disengage that blade. But we're there. I mean, I guess I could cut all that out, but too many times I've had viewers tell me they like to watch the struggle. So, yeah, I don't care. I ain't vain, man. You know, no more than I should be, I guess. I mean, yeah, no, I ain't gonna tell stories. I was thinking about it, but I ain't gonna. Yeah, very nice. All right. Goodness, man. It helps when you do things the right way. So, but that struggle reminded me of it. And, if I had to mess with one of these anytime soon, I'd remember because they're all the same. Anytime you're dealing with an OTF, you put those, you bring that blade forward a little bit so it's disengaged, put your mechanics together, lay everything in, reassemble, and then just pull your blade out and connect it while everything's already put together. So very nice. I mean, if I was going to rate the action on these, I'd say, for OTFs, the jimping or the milling on the button is very nice, very grippy, and so opening it is smooth. It's just as grippy on the thumb coming back, so closing it is just as smooth. I mean, it's comfy. It's definitely under tension. It's not smooth like uh, it's intentional, but I mean, on an OTF like this, it's got to be intentional. You don't want that to bump it and then have that open in your pocket or whatever. You know what I mean? So yeah, as far as OTFs go, I definitely say it's A level action, and the ergonomics, all that ties into it. It's very comfortable in hand. The thumb, it's a little bit of a short knife, but the thumb lands in an appropriate spot, so this works. Yeah, very good. Ergonomics, yeah, I mean, it's got a wonderful grip, and I don't know, could I consider this for a self defense piece? I mean, I think so. I could definitely grip it here and, have this level of self defense as a poker, defending myself. And, yeah, I like the ergonomics. It's very comfortable. The pocket clip disappears. I mean, I dig it. Let's check that pocket clip. It's got a ton of tension on it, so I'm going to check it on standard jean size material. If I was just going to put this in my shorts tomorrow, how would that go? I mean, it's got good tension. It's not great. It's not a dryer clip, but it definitely would be there if I went looking for it. My spot in the back pocket, yeah, it's got a nice profile, 100% deep carry. I mean, I almost kind of wish there was a way to get rid of this. I'm not sure that there's going to be, though, because that actually holds the pocket clip down. So I don't know how you would do it otherwise. Um, but to get rid of that glass breaker wouldn't hurt my feelings. And I'll bet this runs on my thick stuff. Yeah, no worries. It's got great tension there. And I mean, looking at it, I could probably add some tension, but it's got a bunch. I could add some tension and then maybe underneath here, crosshatch that with a file, which would give it a little more grip. It's just really smooth. It's got a wide contact patch, but it's really smooth up against that smooth titanium. But it's good. And then, of course, any OTF, I mean, Blade contact, of course not. Yeah, you can't touch that blade anywhere. The lockup on it is solid. There's no danger of slicing with this and having like a folder break and cut you. So, it's a non-issue to check it from that. If I run it into the table, it'll fail and I'll have to pull it out and re-engage it. We already saw that it's crazy sharp, but we'll just cut a little piece with both of these. Yeah, it's wonderful. And to be honest, I don't remember the steel. Come on, that's serrated stuff. How about this way? Yeah, it's crazy sharp. Does the box say? And then let's get a price on these. Wrap up this video. Ooh, it's a marathon. 10 CR15 MOV. 10 CR15. Cool. I mean, decent steel, right? It's reflective in the price because this is maybe one of the most affordable, nice titanium OTFs that I can think of. Man, these are under $100. I think and they're super hard to find, but if you find them, if they make them available, like they're just under $90, but then you got to pay for shipping. So I think all in, you're like right at $100 for one of these. And I think the price is the same, whether it's titanium or this PEI. Yeah, pretty cool. Well, listen, I appreciate you watching another almost 40-minute marathon messing around with a knife. Listen, this video could have been done easily in 20 minutes if I knew what I was doing. Suckers. All right, no, I'm teasing, man. I appreciate y'all. See ya.